Hello, my name is Emily, as you may or may not know, and today we are going to be talking about
unnecessarily gendered products.
Now, we live in a very binary society when it comes to gender. I would say that most of the world adheres to some sort of gender binary and therefore enforces gender roles. And then, this translates into everyone's favorite pastime, capitalism. Yes, capitalism, the thing that makes everybody slave away for their entire lives for profit in order to survive until the day we die and leave this godforsaken earth and we are no longer of use to the system. Such a slay. But these are products on the market that are geared towards one gender or the other, and they're just not really necessary. Did you really need to put for women or for men on this? Why are you selling me a fly swatter for women? It's like murdering bugs is a gender-neutral activity. Anyways, let's just get into it, shall we? So here we have his and her earplugs, right? Probably made of the exact same material, but the girl one is just pink. As we go through this video, you'll notice a trend that anything catered towards women, it has to be pink. If you try to make a woman's product that is not pink, yeah, the company actually holds you and your family for ransom. This is very interesting because I guess this is indicating that there's a feminine way to wear earplugs and a manly way to do it. The one for women is like, gently and sensually caress your supple ear canal with this soft as silk earplug and sleep like a beautiful princess. And then the one for men is like,
screw in this ultra mass testosterone soaked mega noise blocker into your skull holes with a drill and then do 500 push-ups and sweat yourself to sleep.
The way things are written when they're catered for women reminds me of those memes of male authors writing women. Do you know what I'm talking about? Catherine woke up this morning and she breasted titifully down the block, her chest honka-hungaing as she boobied bosomly. A Ouija board for girls. Summoning ominous spirits with malicious intent. But in a feminine way. This is what girls do at sleepovers. Actually, we do our little girly seances and we summon our little girly spirits and then we all start our periods at once. That's actually how Bloody Mary got her name. I like how the label at the top says, ask the questions girls want to know. So are the girls supposed to play with this Ouija board so do dicks float or sink in water? Spirits, please. I'm imagining tween girls using it like Google. Dark spirits before us. Let your presence be known. We will be anticipating and awaiting your response from the great beyond. How to French kiss. How do I know if my crush likes me back? Am I gay quiz? But in all seriousness, girlies, okay, inviting an evil spirit into your home is not a fun feminine thing to do, okay? Leave that to the men. You do not want a ghost invading your privacy all the time, okay? You should protect your privacy. And that's why you should use NordVPN, today's sponsor. NordVPN protects your online privacy in a safe and secure way, even from the spirit realm. Just kidding. I don't know if they've gotten that far yet. But even if they cannot protect you from poltergeists, they can protect you from hackers who might try to access your online information when you're on public Wi-Fi. So if a bad guy is trying to hack into your laptop, NordVPN is like, hey, stop it, stop. Look at me. This isn't you. And then it works. NordVPN also allows you to access movies, games, and TV from other places around the world. They have over 5,200 servers in 60 countries. So for those of you who aren't good at math, that's a lot. So if there is something you want to watch or a streaming service that you want to use that is not available in your country, you can use NordVPN to access it. It will be Nord's birthday deal where you can get 1 month free and then an additional gift with the purchase of a 2-year plan. So get the exclusive NordVPN deal here using my link, https://nordvpn.com/notevenemily. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. And thank you, NordVPN, for sponsoring today's video. My landlord thanks you. I will be paying my rent on time. I always pay it on time. But anyways, moving on. So here we have Cowboy Bark and Cowgirl Bark. And honestly, they both look like shit. So that's kind of like equality. Forget about women's right to vote or own property, okay? I just want to make sure that my cowgirl bark is the same amount as ugly as the cowboy bark, okay? You know, Me Too movement this and women's march that. It's like, okay. Why don't we talk about the real issues here? You know, when I first read this, I was actually extremely confused because I forgot that bark was like a noun. You know, it's like a snack. When I first read it, I was reading it like a verb. You know, I thought that the packaging was just commanding rural folk to bark. Like, I was imagining a southern gentleman reading this at the grocery store and being like, Cowboy Bark. What, like right now? Lady Hammer Pink. You know, there should be a section in Home Depot just dedicated to lady tools. Like, I want a hot pink chainsaw that says, Live, Laugh, Love. I use it to cut sandwiches that I make for my husband as I'm waiting for him to come back from war. When people come over and they ask me, why is there a chainsaw in your kitchen and why is it covered in mustard and bologna? My answer is, because I'm a woman. If you try to build something manly with this pink lady hammer, yeah, it actually explodes poisonous glitter and blinds everybody within a 2-mile radius. If you, as a man, try to buy this hammer, the Home Depot employee is actually contractually obligated to take you out back and shoot you. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really get much more clear than that. And besides the product being unnecessarily gendered, I mean, it's just a weird bookmark. Imagine opening up The Great Gatsby, looking down and seeing a bookmark that looks like it was ripped off the bathroom door of a Panera. Like, everyone listen up! I have stopped reading for today. I am on page 86, paragraph 5, and line 17, and I am a woman. Doja Cat actually wrote that song about me. Looks like here we've got some cookies or biscuits or something labeled Tough Guy and Little Princess. You know, I'm gonna start a cookie company that is going to be better and more successful than this one, and I'm gonna label it Little Guy and Tough Princess. The logo for Little Guy will be an incel, and then the logo for Tough Princess will be a fair maiden with a fully loaded gun. But honestly, it is kind of crazy. This whole like men are strong and women are weak rhetoric starts so early in our lives and it's advertised to children. I also like that the girl cookies are shaped like strawberries, you know, a very girlish and feminine fruit. You know, if you as a man are eating a strawberry, you deserve to be castrated. And then the boy cookies are shaped like creepy skulls. Like, creepy skulls and strawberries are just so random and different. Like, my son doesn't eat strawberries like a wuss, okay? He ingests creepy skulls.
Like a real man.
How to be gorgeous versus, how to be clever. Here you have how to be gorgeous, smart ways to look and feel fabulous, and then how to be clever, smart ways to get smarter. Very interesting, because I was taught growing up that boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider, and girls go to college to get more knowledge. So I suppose I stand corrected on that one. It's so crazy that the boy book is like, get better grades, read faster, improve your memory, you know, train your brain for success. And then the girl book is just like, get ready for your yossification, get bimbified in this Barnes & Noble. In the boy book, it's like a squared plus b squared equals c squared. The 3x plus 2 equals 10, solve for x. And then in the girl book, it's like 2 plus 2 equals get your nails done, bitch. How to tell time?
Like a man.
Our digital analog hybrid has 2 sides. Tough and tougher. Your watch shouldn't cost more than your car. I mean, okay, yeah, I mean, I agree. It should look and feel like a power tool, and not a piece of bling. 'Cause that's gay. Wearing it shouldn't make you think twice about swinging a hammer or changing a tire. Hallelujah. This watch doesn't do dainty, and neither do I. Call me old-fashioned, but I want my boots to be leather, my tires to be deep-tread monsters, and my steak to be thick and rare. Oh yeah, make it bloody. I want to take a bite out of the cow while it's still alive. Inspiration for a man's watch should come from things like fast cars, firefighters, and power tools. For the person who wrote this, like, do all of your everyday appliances have to be this manly? They're literally like, a watch should be designed after a military fighter jet in the hubcap of a monster truck. And honestly, from what I can see of the watch here, it doesn't look particularly manly to me. It just looks a little confusing and ugly. Here we have a men's bath bomb labeled Man Grenade Bath Blaster. And to me, this just sounds like a man letting out a gigantic, colossal fart in the bathtub. You know, like, did you hear Frank's grenade bath blaster after he ate all that Chipotle last night? It shook the house, I swear. And the picture's really blurry, so I don't even know if you guys can read this, but the label underneath says, "Drop in and enjoy the bath of heroes with its explosive rush of black pepper and rosemary." Okay. Well, first of all, ew. Nothing like the refreshing scent of a black pepper bomb. I only like my men to smell so strongly of black pepper that when I'm around them, I can't even speak because I'm just sneezing constantly. Imagine getting into a bath and the main scent is black pepper. Like, am I trying to relax and have a good time, or am I seasoning myself for a cannibal? Bic. For her. Finally, a pen specifically dedicated for my dainty, delicate, estrogen-corroded hands. Pens that I can use for my girly activities like signing the receipt at CVS after I buy a box of tampons and pads for my heavy feminine flow, and, you know, writing in my diary. When I was trying to write in my girl diary with these masculine pens on the market, it would only let me write short, manly phrases like, "What's the horsepower on that car?" Or, "Here, you're doing it wrong, let me just grill the steak." Or, "What do you mean you paid $500 for an oil change?" But now with my new Bic for her pens, I can write anything and everything that comes to my girly, frilly mind. You know, like, "Dear Diary, he cheated. Kleenex."
Man size.
Finally, Kleenex came out with a man-sized tissue. Am I right? I mean, I'm always shopping for my husband, and it's so hard to find tissues that are big enough to hold his manly, masculine, overpowering, corrosive snot. You know, he's always complaining that the tissues I buy are too small, and he's always complaining that I'm, you know, bad and that I'm a terrible mother. But that is neither here nor there. But he was so happy when I finally came home with these man-sized Kleenexes. They were pretty hard to get through the door, I'm not gonna lie, because they are the size of a Tempur-Pedic mattress. I had to tie it to the roof of my car. When I try to take a tissue out of the box, it's like a clown taking ribbons out of its sleeve. You know, it's just never ending. You know, the tissue box itself actually does take up half our living room. When our friends come over, we use it as a little stage for live music. We have our grand piano up there. So here we have a hand sanitizer geared towards boys. Mr. Mom, Studley Apple. I'm not really understanding why they decided to make the most prominent title Mr. Mom. Is it supposed to mean just like mama's boy? Or is this actually really progressive and destroying gender constructs by putting the words Mr. and Mom together? Where's Mrs. Dad? That's my question. Also, I like that men's fragrances hardly include fruit in them for some reason, and if they do, there has to be some sort of like masculine adjective before the fruit. The rest of the scents are like testosterone tangerine, changing a tire cherry, spitting on the ground strawberry, punching the drywall peach. Alright, that is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And remember, enforcing gender roles that depict women as weak and feeble and men as manly and extremely tough and, you know, therefore restricts them from, you know, expressing their emotions or being sensitive without being ridiculed. It's not the vibe. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you were a true fan, you would have done it already. But if you haven't, there's still time. Okay, until next time.